Vikings get some respect. They are home underdogs with a visiting team coming in, the Dallas Cowboys, that are worse than them in the division.
And coming off a bad loss in Green Bay. That makes no sense, and yet maybe the people who make the spreads and maybe the people who watch at home have been burned by the Vikings the week after big wins over the years, so much so that they're not willing to buy in. And I go to the historical reference of the Minneapolis Miracle. They have this incredible win. They have Stephon Diggs. They come in. It's the greatest Vikings win in a decade. And then they go to Philadelphia, and what happens the very next week? They get the doors blown off them, and it's LeGarrette Blount just eating, and it's Torrey Smith on a flea flicker. The Vikings scored first in this game too. If you remember, it was like 7-0 Vikings, and then Case Keenum just is absolutely destroyed by the Eagles throughout this game. And it's that. All right, so we go back, we fast forward. Okay, Keenum's not good enough to get us over the hump. We're going to go sign Kirk Cousins. They get Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins goes in a playoff game, and all you heard was he can't win a big game, can't win a big game, can never win a playoff game. Goes into a house of horrors for quarterbacks, goes into New Orleans in a playoff game, and wins in dramatic fashion. The very next week, they go and they play the San Francisco 49ers, and the 49ers absolutely shellac them. And it was the divisional round, and it was like they didn't belong on the same field. Again, scored early in this game. We're in this game. And then it was just, you name the Niners defensive player that
remember Richard Sherman picked him off in that game.
Yes. And everyone had their day. Mostert had a day, and, of course, the defensive line ate him. This past week, it was probably the most surprising Vikings win of recent memory, where usually they lose that game, but in Buffalo, with all the crazy things that happened, they fought, they were resilient. It was this awesome moment. Don't lose the game after the awesome win for the third consecutive time. Don't do it. I don't think there's a lot of respect for the Vikings, and it's not because of their players or their roster. Kyle, you've said it. I think they might have the most decorated or scary offensive roster in the entire league. It's because of teams of yesteryear, and maybe that's not fair to them, but they can erase those demons. They've got 2 games in 5 days here. They've obviously got this one, and then they've got the Patriots on Thanksgiving night. National television, everybody watching. Earn your respect, win these games, be 10-1 at the end of this thing, and then we'll talk.
See, I'm going to go opposite. How do the Vikings gain the respect? Respect from who? Respect from the media? Respect from fans outside of Minnesota? From odds makers? If I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, player, coach in the organization, who cares if we have those respect?
I know.
I guarantee you the Dallas Cowboys have the Minnesota Vikings respect. The Buffalo Bills, they have the Minnesota Vikings respect. The Green Bay Packers, who they beat up on, who's been their division rival, who's been dominating that division, they have the Minnesota Vikings respect. Don't worry about the outside world who has no impact on the games that you're playing having your respect. Continue to win football games, celebrate, and have fun. That's what it's all about. Yes, Justin Jefferson, do the gritty. Jump up when you're in the victory formation. Kirk Cousins, put the chains on. Patrick Peterson on the flight home. Enjoy the season. You're gaining the respect from every team in the NFL when they turn your film on and they see you on a 7-game win streak. When they see you winning games in overtime, Peterson getting an interception, sliding on the ground while the entire sideline is erupting in Buffalo at their stadium where it's so hard to win football games. Minnesota, you are doing it. You're winning. You're atop your division. You're second in the NFC. Continue to do that.
The demons are slayed. All that stuff in the past doesn't matter at all?
Doesn't matter at all. Who cares? Go out there and win football games. That's all you can do. You win this one, you win the next one. Oh, we still don't respect them because they haven't done it in the playoffs. Well, when that comes, handle that then. But for right now, continue to win football games. And, damn, have fun doing it.
You're in your feelings about this one a little bit. You're saying that they don't need to earn respect. I'm saying they can't. I think it's impossible, and I think it has entirely everything to do with Kirk Cousins. It's just a thing that is never going to go away, and I think he actually needs to win the Super Bowl for it to go away. And by the thing, I mean there's a very comfortable, familiar punchline that the media has about Kirk Cousins, and go after him and beat him like a piñata. And it's funny, and there's memes and there's gifs and ha 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 ha. Even last week, so they have this incredible win. And you look at Cousins, he threw one really bad interception everybody laughed at. He failed on the quarterback sneak. And all the Jefferson stuff, none of the credit goes to Cousins because he just kind of throws jump balls. Like, Cousins isn't talked about at all on that. That went into double coverage. It's like, crazy. What a catch by Jefferson. It's a great throw by Cousins. Cousins was 30 of 50 in this game. He threw 357 yards, was significantly better than Josh Allen. They win every single close game, 7-0 in one-score games. They never blow it at the end of the game. But I just don't think this is going away. There are just guys that everyone has decided, ha, you suck, it's funny to laugh at you, and I would put Carson Wentz in the same category. We're waiting for Cousins to mess up, and so they can win this game 50-0. It's still going to be, yeah, but the next one they're going to lose. I don't think they can do anything short of winning the Super Bowl to completely shed that, because years ago, when they won that game in the Superdome, Peter got up on the show and said, it's over. Right, it's over. I never want to hear Cousins can't win it. And Peter, you yourself have brought it up since then. That, like, even you went back. And it's never going to go away. So win this game 70-0. It's not going to be the respect. It's not going to be like, well, now we trust Cousins. People just don't want to because they like making fun of him. Yeah.
You guys, everything that you just said about Kirk Cousins, you could literally take about the state of the organization and apply it to just the Vikings in general, which is like, there is that team to the east of the Vikings that people would rather see their colors on national television. They would rather see their quarterback on national television. And even if he doesn't do great on Thursday Night Football, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, people would rather watch that than watch a really great Vikings team. And like, there are college classes, 500-level classes being written about the master of the media and how you can manipulate things and why teams get certain viewerships. There's something about these colors, there's something about that logo for the reason that the team on the right just will never, even if they win a Super Bowl, they're just going to be that team that won it that one year, and then the next year we're going to go back to that team on the left, the Navy Blue Star, and we're going to care more about them than the Vikings. And it's just the nature of the beast. I don't know if it's the Minnesota nice thing. I don't know if it's because they have one of the longest playoff droughts, Super Bowl droughts. As a state, honestly, every professional organization had one of the longest playoff droughts across any team. Twins, Timberwolves, Vikings. They did not make it to the playoffs since like the early 90s. And I don't know if that's it, but the point is, it's never going to happen. So stop looking for it. Stop being the person that you want to walk into a room and like, gee, I hope somebody says my name and tells my story. Stop caring that much, like, and let it go.
Do you think it was different during like Culpepper Moss and all that? Like, weren't they the team that had the
You tell me. You tell me. Because I lived in it. I lived in it. And so we put those guys on a pedestal, but that's just within Minnesota. We're talking about national media respect.
They lost 41-0 to the Giants in a playoff.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That answered it.
There you go. With that tone of voice, too. That's it. It's just like, oh, same old Jets, same old Vikings. So stop looking for it.